Hello, my name is Nate. This is my YouTube channel, and today I'm going to be doing the brand new raid from the April update in Destiny, the Blighted Chalice. Now, if this is someone who has never seen my channel before, I hope you enjoy my video.
Even as you led the assault on the
Now, my light level is relatively low, so I'm trying to do this strike because this strike is a strike you need to get a brand new sword released in the update called the Dreadfang. Now, most of you might not like swords because in Destiny in particular, swords usually sometimes don't work well on enemies that have strong melees. But they have a 320 sword. The Dreadfang is a 320 sword, which is a very large improvement compared to my current rocket launcher, which is only about 290 or 280 something. Not very high, but I do like to use swords though in the Crucible, and the Dreadfang looks absolutely sick. I'll include a picture of the Dreadfang in this video when I do the editing.
Anybody home?
Now, I'm playing this game with my friend Mike. He is Baus the Sau5, so he gets credit, and this other random person in the matchmaking lobby. Now, I use Sunsinger on my Warlock. I have a level 40 Warlock with about 300 lights. I use Warlock with Sunsingers because I find self-resurrection to be very helpful, even though it recently got nerfed. Now, this quest means strike, sorry. But this strike is actually, the location is the same as another one where we had to fight the giant ogre. I'm sorry, but I do not remember the exact name of this boss, but I remember we had to shoot a chained up giant ogre in this quest on the moon. It was about, I think, maybe a level 12 quest at the highest. But yes, for some reason though, the AIs in Destiny, certain thralls will only go towards certain players. As you can see, some of the thralls pass right by me, not even attacking me, because they are targeting that specific player. For thralls, I like to use pulse rifles or fast fire rate auto rifles. Not the super fast ones, for example, the ones where they have 70 ammo magazines and do low damage but have a very fast fire rate. I'm talking about auto rifles. I'm so used to saying assault rifles thanks to playing all that Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I would say that these auto rifles, I'd say I like the ones that are more balanced, like Hard Light and Zalo Supercell when fighting large groups of thralls or clustered enemies, because it works well this way. Fusion rifles are also good if you can time it right, because my fusion rifle is, I think, too far gone or long far gone. I'm not exactly sure, but this gun is a level 300 attack fusion rifle. I like fusion rifles because they're not good in PvP in the Crucible, but when I'm doing some normal PvE, like strikes, quests, missions, raids, whatever, I prefer these over shotguns, because shotguns, I don't have good range. These are shotguns that you have to charge up and have better range and slightly better accuracy. I'm not saying that shotguns are obsolete, I'm just saying, my personal opinion, I sometimes prefer these better. Yes. Also, the Prison of Elders, I'm excited to have back in this update, because Prison of Elders, I personally liked it better than the Crota's end raid when they released House of Wolves, because it was similar to more an arena style combat, and there was 2 different ways you could do the stages. You could do individual stages without having to get to them, go and do these difficult puzzles. Because I'm not saying I hate raids because they're too hard, but I don't like spending all the time trying to do puzzles of sorts. Now in this game, they really make some of the raids difficult and take a long time, like King's Fall. King's Fall, I've never done a full playthrough of it. I've gotten close, but I got stuck at the end on forts, and it still took me about 5 hours. But then again, I was just starting up the game. The mobility in Destiny, though, I'm a little bit upset about the mobility because all I've been playing recently is Call of Duty Black Ops 3, so I keep sometimes you'll see me, not like that, I was idle for a second, but for when I'm running, I sometimes accidentally glide into walls because I'm going to try to wall run thanks to Call of Duty. Because I'm just so used to the mobility from that game in particular that it's been transferring it onto Destiny. Because I have not played Destiny in a very long time. Haven't played Destiny for 2 or 3 months. I just started because the April update came up and my friends are all talking about it. So I decided, you know what, I'll give it a try. Destiny isn't too bad, it's just they don't release enough content. But I have a feeling that this content is going to run out fast very quickly. But I hate these blighted blighted orbs that make it so I become shadow touched. They're absolutely obnoxious because they slow you down, and especially in this strike, they become quite a nuisance at the very end. This strike, though, I have to say I was a little disappointed by the quest line for Malik. It was, the first quest took me literally less than 5 minutes. It was ridiculously easy, had no challenge to it. It was basically, I just go up to him, kill a bunch of hive and taken, which took about like a second, and then I just killed a whole bunch of them and started damaging him, and he just went away, and that was it. Nothing eventful happened, nothing very dramatic. All this still the exact same locations I've already been to in other quests or other strikes, or just patrols under the Dreadnought. It's a little disappointing. And this strike, however, this strike does have few different things. For example, like Malik is a new type of boss. It's a little similar to Golgoroth, but it's different though. And I will say that it was a little bit fun to try to fight while being suppressed by all of those taken orbs that kept like this, where I keep getting shadow touched over and over and over constantly for the entire duration, because that makes quite a bit of challenge. But the interesting thing is that Malik is supposed to be a Thrall. He looks like almost like a giant deformed monster, where his head reminds me of Alakul from the Dark Blade from the Sunless Cell strike. His head reminds me of that one, because the hive ones, they kind of almost looks like a jellyfish head. Kind of looks like a giant bloated jellyfish was his head. But I will say that I'm a little disappointed, because Destiny's been Bungie, I mean, I appreciate for this update being free, but you guys have been working for a few months, and the content that we received I don't think it's really too much. You increase the light level, which is good. Increase, like, President of Elders, but there are already people that have done almost all of the content. They're very close to being finished, if not finished. They haven't really added enough PvE, if you ask me. There's just nothing at all in general. Just a little disappointing in my opinion. I just wish that they had, because I know that people were getting very mad and getting very anxious for content, but I was hoping that they would see that it would be better if they were to wait and take the time to build an update that would be truly amazing, have a lot of content. Because don't take me as wrong, I'm thankful that they released free content like this strike in the Prison of Elders, but I just felt that it just lacked a little bit. There's not much that was very creative or original. The Prison of Elders was just, I just felt it was a little bit more risky, just a few taken enemies in there for just the normal level 41 Prison of Elders. I haven't done the Elders challenge yet. I'm looking forward to trying it, but this weekend I will be occupied playing the Doom beta that comes out on Friday. But this update, I do kind of like how they made it so the infusion was 100%. That was probably one of my favorite things in this update, because I cannot tell you how frustrating it is how my light sometimes will actually go down when I have to infuse exotics and legendaries. It's just quite frustrating. But thanks to it, the 100% infusing level, it makes it so actually there's points of having all those rares, which means I can actually customize my armor. I can use certain things to make it look how I would like it to be. I think that's a great thing though, like the customization. I don't think that they should have, Destiny should have like those, have like those, I'm glad that they didn't make it so those Desolate armors and the Spectre armors. It's very good that they did not make it so those items in general were all of, they didn't make it, they made it so so they had the very lowest stats in the game. So they made them legendary so you can infuse them. I think that's how it should be, because it